Hello everyone, welcome to Soul of the Soul Yoga. My name is Samia, I'm the founder of Soul of the Soul Yoga. Thank you for taking the time for yourself and thank you for taking the time to come and learn this ancient art with me, the sacred and beautiful practice that is yoga. This class today is for if you're going through a really difficult time, potentially a depressive episode and you're bedbound and you can't get out of bed. You may have been laying in bed for days, weeks, months even, and it may be that you're finding it hard to just get going in the morning. This class is also good for someone that just struggles to wake up in the morning, so it's a good way to start yoga in bed, specifically Asana and a bit of pranayama, breath/life force control, and then transition out of the bed into standing and just getting your day started. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so lying on your back. You may have been in bed for a long time, that's okay. You're just going to do what you can. So if you've even just saved this video and had the intention to do it at some point, well done. If you can't do all of this video, that's absolutely fine. If you even do a minute of this video, you've achieved something. And it's not about achieving things to be productive, it's just about connecting to ourselves. So, I want us to start by counting backwards from 50. This is to get our brain into the alpha state, so if we're feeling a lot of anxiety or stress, it's just going to calm us and get our brain in a state of readiness. So, let's go. Beautiful, wonderful. We're going to start with Guf Naman and Guf Chakra, which is ankle rotation and ankle bending. So just organically start to rotate your ankles just to get some circulation in the body. By doing this, we're activating our lymphatic drainage. Now, if you've been lying in bed for a long time, your lymphatic drainage system in your body naturally drains out the toxins. And if you've been sitting still for a long time, you're basically sitting in sludge. So the key thing is to move, because when you're sitting in that sludge and those toxins, it's not good for your mental health. I'm going to Mani Bandha Naman, so wrist bending, so just organically up and down on the left, and up and down on the right. Mani Bandha Chakra, let's organically rotate those wrists. So we're gently waking the body up. And then some fist clenching, Mushtika Bandhana. Beautiful. Now we're going into half wind relieving pose, Urdhva Padangusthasana. So if you want to just interlock your fingers and then lift your right knee and then give it a hug. If you can, pull your forehead towards your knee, keeping your left leg on the bed, on the floor wherever you are. And just tune into your natural breathing. If you can't get your head up, that's fine. You can just go as far as it feels comfortable. No stretch or force. And then switch sides. So interlocking and then pulling your left knee in. Make sure you're not pulling your left knee out. You want to be pulling it in towards your chest. Not with a lot of force like this, just so that it's in a straight line. So if your pelvis is the center of your body, your knee is in that straight line as well, as a guide, okay? And just hug that. And stretch the stomach muscles. And then release. A little bit of pranayama now, which is life force control, breath control. So our prana is our life force and the essence of who we are, and that's our true nature. And over time, with stresses in life, things can get complicated and we tend to lose ourselves. So with pranayama, you're tuning into your true nature and your life force by utilising your breath. Because yogic philosophy teaches us that on earth, our prana takes the form of breath. So you're just going to take your hand and put it on your diaphragm, which is that band just beneath your chest. This is your source of breathing. Okay. So you might feel a rise or fall. You might not. Your breathing might be quite restricted. You might be breathing from your clavicle or your thorax, which is your chest, and up here just below your neck. But just tune into that. If there's something, great. If there's not anything, that's fine. So we're going to take control of this. So you're going to take a breath in from that band. So in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Now if you feel you've gone as far as you can go for today, that's fine, you can leave it here. But if you're ready to get up, we're going to utilise our breath to rise. So take a big stretch, and then we're going to take a breath in from our diaphragm. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. So now we're sitting up. Beautiful. Come into Sukhasana, which is an easy seat. So your legs loosely uncrossed. And we're going to just take some stretching. So placing your left hand on the ground, taking your right hand over your head. Now make sure you're not arching over. If you just straighten, tuck in your middle and your upper back, it will naturally open your chest. Not with a lot of force, but being very gentle with ourselves today. So just tuck your middle and upper back in and naturally open your chest. And then just feel this stretch on the right side of your body. So all along here, as we've been lying in certain positions, this will just give us a nice stretch and increase the blood flow to those areas, into those muscles. Brilliant, and then the other side, right hand comes down, left hand goes over your head. Remember to open your chest and just gently stretch into this. And I'm going to stretch your arm. I'm taking a bit of Mani Bandha chakra. Tune into yourself and see what your body is calling for. Wonderful. Come back to center. Now I'm going to take a supine twist, so that's a spinal. So when I say supine, it means spine. When I say prone, it means being flat on your stomach. So you're going to take your left hand and place it on your right knee. And you're going to turn, and make sure that you don't turn using your head, to your neck to look over your shoulder like this. To increase your range of movement naturally, you're going to turn from your lumbar spine, which is your lower spine, like so. And you see, I already have more range of motion, it's comfortable, it's not strenuous. So turn from your lower spine and your hips and see how far it goes. Stop where it's comfortable, because that's your edge, that is your asana. So remember, whenever in asana, which is the postures, you're meant to be comfortable, not contorting and forcing yourself and holding your breath. So we're going to take a supine twist. And the other side. Back to center and just shake. So shaking is a really good way of getting the lymphatic drainage going. Wonderful. Now coming to Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose, so bum on your heels. And we're going to part your knees as wide as it feels comfortable. And you're going to go into Balasana, child's pose. And make sure when you come down, again, you're going from your lumbar spine. So your pelvis is tilting forward. And you're going from here instead of going like this. So bend from your lumbar spine, tilt your pelvis forward, put your head to the mat, and just breathe into this. Beautiful. Now come up to all fours to Bamasana, tabletop. And now we're going to do some Madhyasana, cat, and Vittalasana, cow. So press your palms into the floor, and then you can ground your toes into your bed if you're in bed, or keep them on the floor. And you're going to dome your spine and push up. Look towards your pelvis. This may feel a bit unnatural. So you have to exaggerate it a lot. It doesn't feel if it feels unnatural. Just push into your palms and dome your spine. Look to your pelvis as far as it feels comfortable. And then you're going to lower your stomach and push down and look up. Okay. So you're going to inhale, dome your spine. Exhale, lower the stomach and look up towards the sky or where it feels comfortable. Again, inhale, Madhyasana. Exhale, Vittalasana, cow. One more time, inhale, Madhyasana. And exhale, Vittalasana. Now I'm going to take some dancing lions. So you're going to rotate your whole body. And do what feels comfortable and organic, okay? So you can exaggerate these movements. So you're pushing back, rocking forwards, circling round to back, and then take it the other way. You can rotate your head. Just tune into yourself and do whatever feels comfortable. We're really getting that stretch. Fantastic. Come back to Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. Fantastic. And now I'm going to come to my favourite asana, Simhakadhanasana, roaring lion. So in Vajrasana, you're going to part your knees as wide as it feels comfortable, and then you're going to place your palms on the floor, but make sure your fingers are facing towards you. Okay, so find what feels comfortable. If you can't rotate your fingers fully, put them to the side, it's absolutely fine. Keep them forward. Do what feels comfortable to you. Okay, so remember our diaphragmatic breathing, so when we're breathing from that band, we're going to start from there. So I'm going to demonstrate first. So it's inhale. So you're looking towards the point in between your two eyes, and then you're opening your throat chakra. This is a really good pose to release emotional stress and tension, any traumas that have been stuck in your body. And when you're connecting to your throat, you can really get out the frustration. That's your lion's roar. Your lion's roar can be as loud or quiet as possible. It's completely okay. So do what feels comfortable. So we're going to do 5 Simhakadhanasana, okay? So we'll do 2 together and then take the last 3 in your own time. So 1. Really stretch your facial muscles and make sure you're looking towards that point in between your head. You should have like a V kind of shape in your field of vision when you're doing this, okay? time. Rest. Fourth time. And then one more time. And then come to resting on your palms. Close your legs and come back to Sukhasana, an easy seat. And then join your hands in prayer to pranayama. Make sure your thumb is touching your sternum, which is that point in between your chest, in the middle of your chest, sorry. And we're just going to sit in silence for a short period of time. Our minds might be racing if we're in a depressive episode, there could be a lot. We might not feel we have the strength to face it, so we're just going to come to stillness just for a short period of time. Lower your hands, and we're finished. If you made it to the end of the video, well done. If you're using this just to get you out of bed in the morning, great, have a good day. If you're in a depressive episode, hang in there and just take each moment as it comes. Take each second as it comes. I'm not going to say everything's going to be okay because it can really feel like that in the moment, but just be honor, respect and appreciate everything that you're feeling in each moment and hang in there. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope this video is of some use to you. See if you can take some of these techniques off of the mat, out of this yoga session and apply them to your life, because yoga is a lifestyle. Maybe you really connected with the breathing. Maybe you found that taking a breath and then shooting yourself up helps you take some action. Can you apply it to other things in your life? Maybe you loved summarise and it helped you release some frustration. Maybe you just enjoyed some of the certain poses. Who knows? But anyway, thank you so much guys for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time with yourself and thank you for honouring and respecting and appreciating yoga. Thank you.